It was quite hectic actually, because we were doing the major refurbishment works to Parliament as it is today. My predecessor had done a brilliant job actually doing part of the works, which was on the actual chamber himself, the chamber as we see it now. But when I came over, we were involved in converting the whole of the antechamber into what it is now, making it more user-friendly and easier to use, and updating the recording equipment, etc. It was a bit hectic, but with the help of all my staff, we were able to do it and get through it.
And during your time, the proceedings of Parliament have gone live on television, so that's a new era for parliamentary proceedings as well.
Well, that's right. As I said, that started before I actually took over as clerk, but then after that we've been doing it. It's a new year. We've reviewed our procedures. We're now streaming live, as you know. GBC broadcasts it as well, and then after each and every session we upload a video to our website of all the proceedings of Parliament. So we try and get as much of an outreach to all the public as we possibly can.
You've overseen 2 referendums, 2 general elections, 2 European elections. What sticks out in your mind? What would you say the highlight of those moments would be?
They've all have different highlights, but I think the most stressful, I think, was the Brexit referendum, because we had so much media coverage from outside here. If you remember, we had Sky News, we had ITV direct broadcast here, you were transmitting live to BBC, the Spanish media, we had Reuters. It was very stressful but very fulfilling when we were actually able to be the first ones to declare and beat all the rest of the UK in that.
I imagine that in your time as clerk you've developed some personal relationships, not just with your staff but also with MPs, with ministers, with members of the opposition. Will you miss that?
Well, I shall miss them. I think I can honestly say that I consider them all to be my friends, from the Speaker downwards, Chief Minister, Leader of the Opposition. They're all my friends, and it's something which I'm going to miss going forward, because I won't be able to have a joke with them before we start the session, or have a cup of tea or coffee with them when we recess for some refreshments. But it's the end of an era. I wish them all well, and obviously I shall miss them.
If you could give words of advice to your successor, what would they be?
Be calm and always try and be in control of the situation.